Yeah, and welcome to another lick of the day. I'm Brett Papa, and like I said in the previous video, I am sorry I've been away. I've been editing a boatload of footage that are going to be products at brettpapa.com. If you've never seen brettpapa.com, check it out. That's how I make my living, and it goes deep in all of this kind of stuff. And also down below, there's a free soloing series about how to solo over chord progressions, how to see the chord tones of your progression inside your scales, which leads to melodic soloing. So check that out for sure. I promise that'll help you. If you're looking to solo better and be confident, that's gonna help a lot. So check that out. There's one for major and minor. So this one is, I don't know what to call it. It's like mixing major and minor, or, you know, mixing chromatic lines in major pentatonic. Basically, you're filling in the gaps. And I either think from a minor, you know, pentatonic standpoint and then infuse major ideas. But this time I'm going to look more from a major perspective, and then whether you want to call it, you know, inserting notes from the minor scale or passing tones, they're both the same thing, right? Point is, it gives you a lot of cool options. So I'm going to work out of a major pentatonic. Surprise, surprise. Here we go. I'm going to use position 1, position 2. Right, position 3. And position 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, you know, like I said, either you can see it as minor pentatonic notes or passing tones, whatever you want to call them, inside that. So the first part, rather than going, which in itself would be cool, right? 2, 4, 2, and then 4, 4, 4, 2. I'm going to do 3, 4. Right? Love that sound. And then rather than going, right, which would be strict A major pentatonic. I don't know if it's called a blues note here, but I'm going to put in the 5th fret. Right, so that's going to be 5, 4, 2. Right, so far we have, instead of 2, 4, we have 3, 4. And then on the G, instead of 6, 4, 2, we have 5, 4, 2. So you got. Right, so that's the first part. Right, so. That's 5, 4, 2, 4, 4, 4, 2. Right? And then I'm going to slide into position 2. Now the secret to doing all this is you still got to remember that you're not just aimlessly making licks. You're targeting chords, right? So in that first position, I'm still thinking about my A chord. And that A note right there. Right? Always thinking about that A. You know, it could have been this note, it could have been that note, right? Any of that, but the point being, thinking about this A chord. And when I shift up to here, I'm still thinking about this A chord right here, right? We got my 3rd of the chord, 5th of the chord, and the root of the chord, right? So any of those notes or any combination of those notes is still to the ear gonna say A, right? So we got. Now I'm gonna kind of think about bending into a minor note, which is right here, right? I'm thinking A minor, right? And I'm gonna do a little bend there. So we got half bend, grab 7, back to 7 on the bend, maybe to 5. Okay, and then rather than going here, like I entered 5 on the other part, I'm gonna do a little trickery right there. Right, so I'm gonna go 5, 6, and then 5, right? Again, still hitting notes, even though we're twisting the notes around these chord tones, we're still hitting them. Right? So let's do it all together. Right? There it is. Alright, so that's going to be. Right? Now I'm in position 2, right? So I'm going to go. So that's going to be a pull off from 7 to 4. And then. Right? And then I'm going to slide from position 3 into position 4. Right? So we got. Again, targeting this A chord, right? There's a note right there, right here, and ending on the root, right? So. That's an approximation of the lick. I think that was it, something like that, but you get the point, right? You can add those chromatic lines in between the spots where you're getting in between 2 positions, right? And it gives you all sorts of those. You can fill in those gaps between the normal position, right? And another way to think about it is if you're in major, you know, all these notes right here, this whole 5th fret is from the A minor pentatonic, and if you blow by those notes quickly, you can use those too, right? Because a lot of them are shared, right? These 2 are shared, but on the G, that one isn't in there, right? So that's a. Also on the D, also on the A. A is another place I like to go 3 and 4, right? So. And do that as well. Now, keep in mind, think about the octaves, because any place you do one of these style licks, you know, if you move it up an octave, you can do it there too. So it just starts to become endless in your possibilities, and it's a way to make your own soloing more exciting, right? You're thinking of different licks, you're doing stuff in different ways, and then all of a sudden it opens up different doors and you start phrasing differently. Now remember, the point of making up licks isn't just to have licks. You want to have feel, and the most important thing is you want to always be seeing those chords and playing around those chord tones so that there's some context in the lick that you're doing. So keep that in mind. Over here, brettpapa.com will give you a straight link there. That will really show you how to do all this stuff. Like I said, I got a ton of stuff ready to drop there too. There's already courses, but tons more coming. Up there is subscribing. If you liked what you saw, thumbs up the video, share it with friends. That would be awesome. And then over here, some more free stuff for you to check out. Don't forget about the soloing links in the description box below. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the continued support. Catch you next time.